Hello, good morning, Miss Putri. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hana Syaffa Azzahra. My name is 311211048. In this video, I will do presentation for the research seminar of my paper and research. And the title of my paper is the psychoanalysis of the traumatic side of R.L. Stine's character on the Goosebumps movie in 2015. Okay, in this video I will explain shortly for the 6 parts. There are object research, introduction, formulation of the problems, the theories, the research methods, and the last one is collecting data. So the first one is about object research. Object research of this study is character of R.L. Stine's in the Goosebumps movie in 2015. In this research, a researcher will analyze the traumatic side of R.L. Stine's character and study how it can affect him in creating all of the monsters in his storybooks. The depiction of R.L. Stine's character on the Goosebumps movie as a very mysterious and antisocial person. Yet, at the same time, R.L. Stine also appears as a very unique figure. Okay, here is the photo of R.L. Stine's character in the movie Goosebumps in 2015. Okay, the next one is about introduction. In the Goosebumps movie, it was launched in 2015, published by Sony Pictures Animation from the United States, and the genre of Goosebumps is horror, mystery, and comedy. Through the Goosebumps movie, it shows that R.L. Stine's character, as the character discussed in the study, has introverted and highly mysterious characteristics. In the research, we will analyze the R.L. Stine character on the Goosebumps movie in 2015 from a psychoanalytic point of view. We can examine some of psychological dynamics at play with R.L. Stine's character and how the filmmaker manifests it through the movie's narrative. Okay, the next one is about formulation of the problem. Based on the background, formulation of the problem raised in the research topic, the psychoanalysis of traumatic side of R.L. Stine's character on the Goosebumps movie in 2015, such as number 1, what are the factors that influence the character of R.L. Stine to create his character creations? And number 2, what trauma did the R.L. Stine character experience throughout the story? So the next one is about theories. The theories. This study will provide a deeper understanding of psychoanalysis by representation in traumatic R.L. Stine character, which can be seen along Goosebumps movie in 2015. Theoretically, it can examine the interplay between trauma and behavior in these fictional characters. Also aim to get to know more the impact of unconscious motivation on the decision making. So the next one, about the research methods. The research method is needed by the researcher to achieve the objective of the research. Here is the part that the researcher will do, such as research design. The research design also contains a discussion of the approach methods. The chosen approach method is to use a qualitative approach method because, according to the researcher, it is considered very suitable for researching character psychoanalysis. And according to Bella Williams, qualitative research often seeks to understand human experiences and behavior, making it vital to articulate clear and focused objective. So, still in the research method, the next part is about unit of analysis. The main focus of this study is to identify the character of Stine in the film Goosebumps in 2015. This analysis can be carried out using a narrative approach and studying its element in the film, both in the element of characterization, setting, and also the theme of the film. Character analysis is carried out using psychoanalytic theory of Sigmund Freud with a qualitative approach. So, still in the research methods, the next part is about the search of data. The data search chosen by the researcher is the Goosebumps movie released in 2015, directed by Rob Letterman with a duration of 1 hour and 43 minutes. So here is the poster of Goosebumps movie in 2015. The next one, still in the collecting data, about text observation. By analyzing the text more deeply to find clues about character to be studied. Found in the Goosebumps film, text observation can be seen in the title of Goosebumps books, which give the impression of being crazy in his idea. So here is the evidence on the scene of Goosebumps in 2015 about the title of his storybook. It's like The Ghost Next Door and The Night of a Live Doll. Okay, the next one, still in collecting data, but in the interview part, finding out whether or not there is an interview with the author of the film being studied with the intention of understanding the author's point of view about the film created, or seeing the author's view of the character the researcher is studying. So here is the screenshot about R.L. Stine interview with Slade. So here R.L. Stine's argue that horror for adults is different from horror for kids. In this interview, R.L. Stine explained about the Goosebumps in 2015. So the next collecting data is about dialogue analysis. Dialogue analysis is done by collecting supporting data based on how the characters speak and respond to a topic. The data is collected and will be attached as evidence to support the research material. The evidence of this section is showing that Stine severely limits communication with his environment, including his neighbor. So here's the evidence that I took from the scene of Goosebumps in 2015, that Stine warned to his new neighbor, which is sex, and Stine tell him to stay away from Hana Stine, which is his daughter, and from him. Okay, the next one, collecting data, is about visual analysis. By analyzing the film through its visual appearance, in this case, visual analysis can be done by analyzing the depiction of the appearance of the Stine's character, and analyzing expression, gestures, and analyzing a setting. So that's all for the presentation. I want to say thank you for Ms. Putri for the knowledge you give to us. Thank you, Ms. Putri.